In the vast expanse of the Mediterranean, a small ship sets sail on a daring mission, carrying hope in the form of baby formula, rice, and medical supplies. Brave volunteers risk everything to challenge a suffocating grip on a desperate population. But danger looms on the horizon, threatening to crush their dreams. On June 1st, 2025, the British-flagged yacht Madleen left Catania, Sicily, bound for Gaza with a noble purpose: to deliver vital aid and shatter a crippling blockade. 12 courageous activists from Sweden, France, Brazil, Germany, Turkey, Spain, and the Netherlands stood aboard, including climate warrior Greta Thunberg and French Palestinian parliament member Rima Hassan. Their cargo, diapers, water purifiers, crutches, and children's prosthetics, meant life for a people drowning in despair. But on June 9th, just 100 to 160 nautical miles from Gaza, in the open embrace of international waters, Israeli forces struck. Drones buzzed overhead, spraying a stinging white mist, while boats closed in, jamming signals to silence the crew's cries for help. Commandos stormed the deck at 2 a.m., ordering hands up, seizing phones, and snatching these unarmed heroes from their humanitarian quest. Yasemin Akar, a German activist, saw it coming. In a haunting video recorded before the raid, she warned, "This is another war crime about to happen against civilians." Her words ring true as Israel's heavy hand abducted these volunteers, as the Freedom Flotilla coalition calls it, dragging the Madleen to Ashdod and confiscating its precious load. Israel's leaders, under Benjamin Netanyahu's iron rule, dared to call this a selfie yacht, a cheap stunt for publicity. They claim the aid, less than a truckload, will reach Gaza through their so-called real channels. But let's be clear, this is a flimsy excuse to choke a lifeline, to keep Gaza's 2 million souls trapped in a cage of hunger and ruin. For 18 years, since 2007, Israel's blockade has strangled Gaza, a land reeling from a war that's claimed over 54,000 lives, according to local counts. Families face famine, with 1 in 5 starving as of April 2025, per UN reports. Netanyahu's orders to stop the Madleen, issued just a day before, show his resolve to crush hope, to let children go without formula, to deny the sick their medicine. This isn't security. It's a calculated squeeze on a population begging for survival. The Madleen's crew knew the risks, following in the wake of the 2010 Mavi Marmara, where 10 activists fell to Israeli bullets. Yet they sailed on, driven by a fire to free Gaza from this relentless grip. Picture the scene: a small yacht, bobbing in dark waters, surrounded by the might of a military machine. Drones hover, a chemical haze burns the air, and commandos swarm, tearing these heroes from their mission. The Freedom Flotilla coalition condemns this as unlawful, a brazen grab in waters beyond Israel's reach. UN expert Francesca Albanese, tracking the ship, heard soldiers' boots before the line went dead. She demands more boats rise to defy this outrage, insisting Palestinians deserve aid through their own shores. Israel's plan? Tow the Madleen to Ashdod, deport these brave souls, and bury their story under claims of propaganda. But we won't let it fade. The Madleen's crew, Greta, Rima, Yasemin, and 9 others, stood for justice, for humanity, against a policy that starves and suffocates. Netanyahu's regime can't hide this shame. They hijacked heroes, stole hope, and tightened a noose on Gaza, all while the world watches. This isn't just a ship stopped, it's a cry silenced, a people left to languish. Their aid, meant for babies and the broken, sits seized, while Israel spins its tale. You can change this, share this story, amplify the Madleen's mission, and demand the blockade end. Support the Freedom Flotilla, raise your voice, and tell leaders to hold Israel to account. Gaza's people need food, medicine, and freedom. Now. Don't let Netanyahu's shadow snuff out this light. Stand with the heroes of the Madleen and fight for a day when aid flows free, unshackled by oppression. The sea may be vast, but our resolve must be stronger. Act now. Gaza can't wait.